Hey everyone, Johnnyonoes here, playing some Project Zomboid version 37 with Hydrocraft, and in this episode we're going to be crafting a lot. A tremendous lot. Now my goal is I want to get everything ready for Christmas. It is currently December 22nd, and I want to be able to make 100 boxes of shotgun shells, just to see exactly how much aiming and reloading skill we'll get for shooting that much shotgun shells. That many shotgun shells. So this is going to be a very large crafting video. I don't know exactly how long it's going to take. It's probably going to take a couple hours for me to record it, but we'll have to see how it comes out once it's done. Alright folks, so we're going to start with the clay cauldron. The clay cauldron is obviously in pottery. Let's go to pottery. Alright, so we need some campfire materials, 4 stone. Oh my god. Come on. Alright, we need campfire materials, 4 stone, 10 gray clay, and some charcoal. No problem, alright? Alright, first off, let's go ahead and, ooh, you know what? I can open my inventory by clicking on the box, but I can't hit the hotkey. You hear it? To open it, that's interesting. Alright, that's good to know. Let's drop our lighter, because we're going to be doing a little bit of kiln work, as well as a tremendous amount of work with our smelter and our blast furnace. So let's go ahead and grab all those materials and get it going. I think the only one that needs to be explained is maybe the campfire materials, which is all I need to do is grab a little bit of kindling. So we'll grab some rip sheets here. I think we just need one of them, and then we'll head on over to our gigantic stash of planks here and click on Make Campfire Kit. That's really all we need. So I'll go collect the rest and we'll make ourselves a clay cauldron. Alright, everything's all lined up. So we've got the campfire materials, stone, gray clay, charcoal, a magnesium striker, as well as the kiln. Let's go ahead and make it. There we go. First thing built for the day. Look at that. Got a clay cauldron. Not a gray cauldron, but a clay cauldron. Oh man. Alright, so let's go ahead and place this. I have no idea where I'm going to place this. Let's just throw it in the center here. Doesn't really matter. There we go. Alright, so the next thing we have to make is 8 hardened leather. Now, to make hardened leather, let's go ahead and pull that up. Alright, to make it, all we need is the clay cauldron. Oh, surprise, I made a cauldron. Some charcoal, 3 leather, and 2 beeswax. Now to pick up the beeswax, all we need to do is we take the bee smoker and we load it with some sort of organic material. Furbo, I'd probably not say that right, is what I use to fuel the bee smoker. There's a couple others that you can use as well, but all you need to do is the bee smoker and the bee's keeper hat, and that way you can harvest some of the bee honey. So I'm just going to do one. As you can already see, I've got a bunch of beeswax ready to go, but I just want to show you guys this in person. So let's harvest 4 honeycombs. So that gives you 4 honeycombs that you can then use. I'm just going to throw this beehive right here. This is going to drive my OCD insane, but that's okay. Take the 4 honeycomb and bring yourself over to a wooden bucket. So you need 4 honeycomb to be able to process this. Only 4 honeycombs. So like that one random honeycomb is always going to be by itself forever. So yeah, I'm just probably to destroy it. But anyways, so we now have a huge bucket of honey and 4 beeswax. So that is how you get the beeswax. So I'm going to go ahead and put all this stuff away and we can get started on making the hardened leather. Alright, with the materials that we have right now, we can craft 16 hardened leather. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's craft all 16, because there's some other stuff that we can make with hardened leather, including like dog armor, if we really wanted to use that. But let's go ahead and make all 16. There we go. I think we made all 16. What happened? Yeah, that was quick. Nice. Alright, let's throw this down, clean up a little bit of here. Wow, we used a lot of charcoal there. Lots of charcoal used on that one. Throw that back in there. We're left with 4 beeswax and 20 leather. So I'm gonna have to keep processing our poor pigs as I slaughter them for delicious sausages. Oh my god. Look at the weight on Linda now. She's at 72. She's been eating sausages for the last I don't know, a couple, like maybe a month or so now, and her weight's going up real high, as well as making honey buns. I'll probably show you that at some point, maybe during a stream or something like that, but making honey buns is great, because they don't feed you that much. Negative, you know, negative 11, I think they're negative 15 while fresh, but the calories are super high. You can even just drink. You can even drink the honey, too, for like 3,000 calories or something crazy like that, and, I think you had to put it in a jar first, but you drink that, and that's like huge amounts of calories with very little filling going on. But anyways, let's head on to the next thing we want to build here. I can elaborate on all sorts of things, but I really shouldn't. Here we go. So we got our 8 hardened leather, and we want to make our blacksmith apron, because we're going to need that for the fire suit. Jeez, let me walk. Thank you. Thank you so much, game. All right, here we go. It's not showing me what's there, but it's telling me I got everything. So let's make that blacksmith apron. Alright, so we got it. Very good. I'm gonna put all this stuff away, and then we'll get ready for the next thing we gotta build. Alright, so the moment we'd all been waiting for, the fireproof suit. It requires all sorts of goodies. Let's see, I think I ran out of water with the strap canteen, but we're gonna collect everything we can. Maybe I'll get a bucket to facilitate the water here. But I'm gonna go ahead and grab all this stuff. So we need 20 aluminum, 4 borax, 12 units of water, 2 sweaters, 2 pants, 1 thread unit, 1 needle, safety glasses, latex gloves, spatula, and a clay cauldron. What do I keep calling it? A gray cauldron. Alright, I'm gonna go pick all this stuff up, and then we'll be ready to go. Alrighty, here we go! The fireproof suit's gonna open up so much for us. Being able to recycle all the stuff that we've picked up over the last... How many months has Linda been alive now? Oh, I guess I'm crafting it. Well, that was anticlimactic. There we go. 5 months, 16 days, 13 hours. We have so much to melt down into steel and iron, but there it is. The fire suit. Oh my god. Make sure to favorite it. Then we equip it on the body, and then we hit P to make sure that we have it installed. Let me see. It's P, isn't it? Where is it? Maybe it's not coming up because of this crafting window that blocks all the hotkeys. Here it is. We got a firefighter hat. We've got the fire suit. Oh, what happened to our work gloves? Oh, they disappeared. I guess we have to go get some more of those too. I think I got an extra pair. Let's see. Oh man, if I don't have an extra pair of those, I'm gonna have to go get it. Oh no, I got some. I got some. Whew, that was a close one. Alright, let's go ahead and equip this. Oh, it's apparently already equipped. There it is. Alright, cool. Make sure to favorite that guy. And yeah, we've got our fireproof suit now, so we can do crazy stuff like this, where we just take all the junk that we've got. So let's go tire irons. I know I picked up a ton of those. Tire irons. Oh, I've been waiting so long to melt these guys down. There we go. Grab all these. What I do is I tend to take everything but one, just in case, you know, it may be used for something. Who knows? But it look how heavy those things are. They're so heavy. 3 apiece. Let's go ahead and melt them down. All right, here we go. To recycle tire irons, all you need is tire iron, charcoal, some sort of a lighter, an ingot mold, tongs, keep work gloves, as well as blast furnace. Let's do it. Let's see if we burn up. Oh, look, isn't that glorious? We're able to do 5 steel ingots without even taking a single burn. Isn't that beautiful? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and move a another dolly over here so I can store all this beautiful steel and whatever else we're gonna be smelting down over here. And then we'll get moving on the next thing, which is not as exciting, but it is still exciting for me, which is the Herbalist Table. Alright, so for the Herbalist Table, we're going to need some planks, a little bit of twine, bowls, small clay jar ×2, a wooden table, and make use out of the carpentry bench. So I'm going to go ahead and collect all this stuff, and it looks like small clay jars. It's just going to be using the kiln a little bit. Let's see, we probably just need to, yeah, it's easy. Small clay jar, just wrap up 1 or 2 of those guys. It's not a big deal. Looking good. I think I clicked something wrong here. Yeah, it's a clay jar. I need a small clay jar. There we go. Come on, Johnny. You can click on the right thing. I'll leave this clay jar for later for something, I guess. All right, cool. So we got it. So I'm gonna go ahead and make the wooden table, which is probably some planks and nails. Let me go ahead and make that one really quick. Wood table. Easy. Oh, it also requires a carpentry bench. Interesting. Alright, so we'll make that guy. Speed up time a little bit. There you go. Alright, and then just a little twine and a bowl. I don't know why I keep trying to move, but I'm still in the text field here. So we just need one bowl. Let's go grab that guy. And what was the last bit? I was just, let's see, it was just... oh, and twine. There we go. Twine, let's go get that. There we go, 2 of those. We probably don't need 2, it's just 2 units of it. There we go. And we have plenty of planks over at the carpentry bench. There it is. We got an herbalist table that's gonna open up, the reason why I'm making it is so that I can do silk as well as drying grass to make straw. Because straw specifically is something that we need to make for the, I think it is the chicken coops. Chicken coops require 20 straw. So we're gonna need that. So I'm just gonna throw this here. I don't intend to use it in this episode, but definitely something that I'll be using to farm out some of that silk that we're gonna need for other things. Alright, so the next thing we gotta build is a loom, which is also pretty easy. I think it's just, let's see what we got. So some rope and planks. Easy. No problem. I got plenty of rope. Killing lots of zombies, taking all their clothing from them. Poor bastards. Alright. There it is. A loom. I told you we've been building a lot today. Not all of it's going to be super hard, but the next one is. Next one's going to be really difficult. So let me just go ahead and throw this loom over somewhere random. Like I said, I don't intend to use the loom at all in this episode for anything, but I'll be using it for other stuff. So specifically the processing the jute fibers. Let me see if I have it here. Yeah, I processed a bunch of jute fibers, and if I put it in the loom, I'll be able to make like burlap, which I'll then be able to make sacks out of. So I need a lot of sacks for dirt bags as well as the fertilizer and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna need a lot of sacks. All right, so now the next thing that's gonna be pretty difficult. Let's go to it, and that is in the engineering category. Where is the engineer? Here it is. And that is going to be the industrial furnace. Look at all this stuff we got to collect. All right, so we need 10 steel ingot. That's going to be the first thing we have to worry about. Got some metal sheets, but let me just go ahead and collect what I can just collect. Yeah, I think this is going to be pretty easy. Let's see. We can already get some concrete right here. We got a wooden bucket with water. So we can make some concrete because we already have a couple bags of concrete right here. So let's go ahead and grab that. And that should give us a bucket filled with concrete. Let's throw this bucket of water away. And then we have a pallet of gray bricks just over here, some screws. I mean, we got all sorts of things. I think the only thing we don't have made right now is going to be the steel ingot and the large sheet of metal. You just have to take 2 sheets of metal and then weld them together. But let's grab the gray bricks here. And I will go ahead and recycle down enough for the 10 steel ingot. Let me go ahead and do that right now, as well as grabbing as much of this stuff as I can. All right, I picked about everything up. All we have left is the large sheet of metal. And from what I remember, this is just, yeah, it's just 2 metal sheets welded together with the welder and the work gloves. So let's go ahead and make 2 of those, and that should give us everything we need to make this bad boy. Let's do it. All right, we have everything, and just to go over it, we got a pallet of bricks, we got a bucket with concrete, we got 10 screws, we got 2 large sheets of metal, we got 4 metal sheets, we got 4 pipes, we got 2 steel pipes, we got 10 steel ingots, got a welding torch and gas tank, 1 unit, we got a welding mask, we got a work gloves, we got a mason trowel, we got a hammer and a screwdriver. All right, let's make it. All right, there is our industrial furnace, and the reason why we're building the industrial furnace is so that we can make the a gigantic magnet. That's what we're going to be going for with the industrial furnace. Let's see how big this thing is. I've never made one of these before, so let's see. Oh, that's not too bad, especially considering how ugly the regular blast furnace is. That's nice. That's nice. Look at that. All right, so now that the blast furnace is done, what are we going to do next? We're going to make a small rolling mill, which is in the engineering category. Let's go ahead and get rid of this guy. Small roll... You see, now it's not even the text field. There we go. Small rolling mill. All we need is a crank, 2 steel rods. Now, steel rods are a pain to make. A steel ingot, just because... iron ingots, and some tongs, and we also need a smithy hammer, work gloves, as well as an anvil, which we already have over here. So let me go ahead and collect all this stuff and we'll get started. Alright, steel rods are extremely expensive. Now, I must have tried to build as many as these as I could from scratch, and it drove me mad. So once again, my mantra is like, you know, either loot the thing, recycle the thing, or you make it from scratch. And you want to get away from making it from scratch as much as you can. So we've got a couple of steel ingots on us. So let's see, we need some tongs, and we need a steel ingot. I don't think we have a tongs over here. Let's go ahead and grab one and put it on over there. I picked up a bunch of extra tongs just because I kind of knew I'd be needing it in different places than I'm used to. So let's go ahead and grab some tongs here. Here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and put this welding equipment away. I got my own little box for it right here, just so that I won't forget where it's at, because you use it so often now that we're at this point in the game. Alright, let's make a steel rod. And to make a crank, we're gonna need a steel rod as well as a wood block. I think we may have some extra ones. No, doesn't look like we do, so we'll make some more. Alright, as before when we made wood blocks, it's just a lumber saw and a sawbuck. If you use a lumber saw with the sawbuck, you get a lot more yield than you would if you were just to use a just a regular saw. Alright, here we go. Let's go ahead and make them. Hopefully they'll fall right on the ground here. Oh no, they went into our inventory. That means it's going to be a mess over here. That's not a big deal. So let's go ahead and throw them right... Oh, looks like a good spot right there. Nice. Alright, we just need one of them. And we're going to attach that to the steel rod, from what I understand. So we need to go on over to the anvil. And we've got the tongs here, so let's throw that in there so we don't ever have to get those again. And then make sure we're all lined up, and we should be able to make a crank. Nice. Very good. First one of our things done. So let's go back to engineering. Small rolling mill. So we've got the we got the crank, we got a steel ingot. How many steel ingots do we have left? 3. So we need 2 more steel rods. So I'm going to go ahead and recycle a bunch more stuff, and hopefully we'll have some extra steel left over for all the other junk we're going to be building today. Alright, so I got another 25, or I think like 22 steel ingot from all the toy wagons, as well as the toolboxes. There's like a metal toolbox. Let me show you what it looks like. It's the red one. The metal box. Let's see, where is it? Metal. M. There we go. Metal toolbox. These guys, I think they recycle down to like 2 or 3 steel ingot a piece. So definitely worth picking those up. These metal boxes, though, they smelt down to iron. So if you want steel, go for those red toolboxes. Really nice. So let's go ahead. I'm going to make those 2 steel rods now. So just need the ingot, which should be... It's very hard to see this other dolly for some reason. Let's grab all the steel ingot. We got 4 iron ingot for what we're building. And let's go ahead and make some steel rods. There we go, steel rods. We make 6 of them. Let's go ahead and just make 2. I know we're going to have to make more later, because we're going to be making quite a few things today. Where's the steel rod? It keeps moving on me. Here we go. Boom. 2 steel rods. Let's see what we got now for this small rolling mill. That's all we need. Nope, we don't need a shovel. Alright, we just need tongs and everything we need at the anvil. There we go. And we got the small rolling mill. This is going to allow us to make different types of wire, which is coming up next, which is the Thermocouple Wire. we're going to make some two thermocouples for 2 steam machines. So let's go ahead and see what we need to do there. So thermocouple, we need the wire. The wire itself is in smithing. So let's grab that guy. So we need Constantin wire and copper wire. I think I already have some copper wire, so let's go ahead and grab that. All right, so to make Constantin ingot, we're gonna need both copper and nickel. So copper's pretty easy, we just use that at the smelter. But for the nickel, it's a little bit more complicated. So nickel, same stuff as normal. So charcoal, ingot, mold, tongs, and then the powder or the original ore, a lighter, work gloves as usual. But instead you need to use the blast furnace and the gas mass. So we're gonna make a couple of those so that we can turn them into Constantin ingots. All right, we got everything we need. So let's go ahead and make, I think, 2 of them. There we go, there's 1. Oh, nickel. And then we're gonna make 2 Constantin ingots. There we go. Let's see where they are. There we go, Constantin ingots. And using our new roller, we should be able to make some Constantin wire. Let's go ahead and see what that looks like. Yep, just the same as if you were to make any other wire. So just the ingot. Some dongs, some tongs, tongs, small rolling mill, welding mask, all the normal stuff. Welding torch. There we go. We got everything now. Let's go to the tongs over here. Oh my god. I'm gonna be calling tongs dongs from here on out, I think. So let's go ahead and make it. Did we make 2 of them? I don't think we did. Oh, our welding torch ran out. Okay, let me go ahead and refill that, and I'll make the other set of wire. Alright, now that we have 2 of each, 2 Constantin wire and 2 copper wire, we now have the ability to make 2 thermocouple wire. Let's go ahead and do that, because we're going to need both of them, I would imagine, for the thermocouple, which is right here. Look at that, looking good. All we need now are some screws, 2 calculators, some pliers. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab all that, and we'll make our 2 thermocouples. It pains me to use calculators, but it must be done. Alright, I just need a couple screws. Actually, just make it right here. 2 thermocouples. Do it. Speed up some time here. There we go. Alright, that is the hardest thing to make, at least in my opinion, for the steam machines. Which is right here in engineering, it looks like. Alright, yeah, look at this thing. So to make 2 steam machines, we need all this stuff. So I already showed you guys how to make campfire materials. It's just some kindling with like 2 or 3 planks. Then wood beams we've already done. Steel pipe, we just picked that up. The only thing that's new is an empty metal barrel. Let's go ahead and see what that is all about. Empty, I think that's in, let's see, it is an engineer. We're already there. Barrel, make metal barrel. So you already saw a large sheet of metal, and so we're gonna need, let's see. We need 2 of these, so we're gonna need 8 more sheets of metal. Ooh, we're running low here. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That looks good. We already have the welding torch on us, so that's not gonna be too big of a deal. So let's go ahead and make 2 large sheets of metal. There, oh, did I do it right? Yeah, large sheet of metal. I'm always worried every time I'm working with a resource that's a little bit low. So we'll make 2 empty metal barrels here. Boom. Boom. Alright. Steam machine. I think everything else is just kind of pick it up now that we have the thermocouple. Yeah, 8 screws, 4 pipes, 2 steel pipes, metal beams. Yeah, I'll go ahead and pick all this stuff up, and then we'll make 2 steam machines. Alright, so we have everything for 2 of them. We have empty barrels, we have thermocouples, we have screws, we have pipes. I had to actually cut some of my steel pipes. I don't have that many pipes, but I think I'm down to like 38 steel pipes, which should be okay for the big thing we're going to do at the end of this. But we got pipes, got steel pipes, got planks, nails, wood beams, campfire materials. We got the welding torch all ready to go, welding mask, work gloves, hammer, saw, and screwdriver. Let's go ahead and make them. Beautiful. Look at those steam machines. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna throw them into my dog, because that's where everything else goes, right? Alright, let me get rid of some of these extra wood beams that I have on me. There we go, got an extra one. All right, so now the next thing, we gotta upgrade one of these steam machines to a steam hammer. Now, we're gonna probably have to grab a sledgehammer for it, so let's go ahead and do that now. Let's see, steam hammer, there we go. Oh man, look at all the requirements. I need a steel rod, wood beams, thick rope, actually not too bad. Sheet rope, that's really random. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and collect all this. You guys know kind of how the large sheet works, but I'm a little worried we're gonna be out of metal sheets. Oh my god, look at that. We are out of metal sheets. I'm gonna figure out if there's a way for me to make a couple of those. I think all I need is just aluminum. But yeah, let me go ahead and figure that all out, and yeah, let's see what it takes to make a metal sheet. I think that's just smithing. Make large metal sheet. Oh no, I was right. So the actual metal sheet that you can pick up from vanilla, it's aluminum. Looks like I'm getting sad too, so I'm gonna take care of some of my moodlets here. So yeah, let me go ahead and make a bunch of aluminum, and I'm just gonna whip out a bunch of this metal sheet real quick, and then I'll collect everything that we need for the steam hammer. All right, we got everything we need. We got a steam machine. We already made 2 of those. I just used up all my aluminum powder to make a bunch of metal sheets. So I have a large sheet of metal, 2 metal sheets, 1 steel rod, chicken wire that we picked up from one of the industrial areas, wood beams we cut earlier, thick ropes, sledgehammer, sheet rope, hammer, and a saw. I apparently had like 2 sheet rope in my my library crates, so we were able to get that. So let's go ahead and make this into a steam hammer. This is going to allow us now to make steel beams. So that will crush all that steel together into a beam-like shape. It's going to be nice for some of the bigger stuff we have to build. So we'll throw that here, but this, oh my god, it's huge. I'm going to have to figure out a nice place for it, but yeah, I'll figure it out. We'll get it all nice and cleaned up. Alright, so the next thing we got to build is something that's pretty easy. That is going to be a small junkyard. Now that we've got the industrial furnace, we can then go ahead and make the magnet as well. So, but that's going to be some other stuff we have to get to. The biggest problem is going to be chains as well. But anyways, let's go ahead and get us a small junkyard listed up here. Junkyards are pretty easy to make. I think it was, yeah, just planks. A shovel. I think I have an extra shovel at the mine here. So I was shoveling dirt into bags. There we go. There's our shovel. And then 3 planks. Alright, craft 1. Boom. Alright. See where it is. I drop it. So hard. Where do these things go? Small, empty. I think it's listed as an empty junkyard. Give me a second. I must have moved when I made it, so nice and slow, Johnny. Oh, I was collecting the plank. My bad. There it is. Alright, small empty junkyard. So we're gonna throw this in the middle of nowhere too. Let's throw it right next to the mine. And to fill this guy up, I think all we need is just 1 small bag of trash. So we have 2 of them here. So yeah, I think that's all we need. Could be wrong. There we go. Fill the junkyard up. Alright, so that's all filled and ready to go. Let's go ahead and upgrade it to the medium-sized. Upgrade to medium junkyard. So we need chicken wire and planks. Oh, we need a metal sheet. So we got most everything in there. Let's put a full junkyard into my dog. God. Alright, hopefully I collected enough chicken wire. That'd be kind of unfortunate if we didn't. Oh, I picked up a lot. Alright, good. I remember it being like a pain to make but easy to find type of thing, so definitely pick up as much chicken wire as you can. Alright, I think that should give us everything. Craft 1. We now have a medium empty junkyard. Alright, let's throw this one down, and I think all that requires is, I'm not 100% sure, let's see. Let's see what we need. Alright, fill medium. Oh, we need 3 bags of trash and a medium box of trash. So I know we have a medium box of trash in this trash pallet truck here. And there's a medium box of trash, but I don't think we have enough smalls. Yeah, alright, so I'm going to do a little bit of mining, and once I have the small bag of trash that I need, we'll go ahead and keep going. Alright, so we got everything we need here. We got a 3 small bags with trash, as well as a medium box of trash. Let's go ahead and fill the medium junkyard up. Now, this is where we're going to stop crafting for now, and we're going to have to use one of the Hydrocraft special items with actions that's going to allow us to get at a huge random amount of items. We're going to be using the metal detector to find a couple of items for us. Now, depending on whether or not I find these items, based on how many medium batteries I have, we're looking for 4 chains, any calculators I can get at, a broken bicycle, or a dynamo. So we need a dynamo, which you can get from breaking down a broken bicycle by dismantling a broken bicycle, or a charging unit for the upgrade to the other steam machine that we have. So what we're going to do here now. So if you're ever in a situation where you need something that's metal, and this is going to be great for us too, because we're going to get a lot of junk that we can recycle into all sorts of different items. I thought I smoked, didn't I? Where's my smoking going on? I think I got the lighter, but I didn't actually smoke it. There it is. Okay, so we're going to grab 2 metal detectors, just like with everything in Hydrocraft. You have 2 of something, it will work until you can't work it no more. So we're going to fill 1 with power. Actually, we're going to fill both with power. Just got to get within range of my containers here. Insert battery. There we go. We got 2 metal detectors with power. Oh, you know, that's too bad. I could have sworn this worked, but I guess not. Must have screwed it up. So anyways, I'm going to use as much power as I can. All these batteries, all these medium batteries. And by the end of it, I'm going to see what we get. And if we have enough to make what we're... Wow, an auger? Jeez, that's what I'm talking about. If you're looking for something specific, like an auger, you can find it using these metal detectors. It's pretty OP. But I'm going to keep doing this until we've run out of medium batteries. And then, depending on what we found, medical box, need that for later. Depending on what we found, will determine on what we work on next. We either work on the giant magnet and the large junkyard, or we'll go right into the water tower, empty well, and all that stuff for the water pump. All right, see you guys when I get back. All right, with 20 medium battery. Whoa, what timing was that? He doesn't sound happy. All right, so with 20 medium batteries, we were only able to get 1 chain. I was looking for 4 chains and either a broken bicycle or a straight up dynamo. Let's see what we got. We got tons of junk though that I think if I melted, we did get quite a few calculators though. I think we might have gotten 3 or 4 of them. We got a ton of augers though. I don't know what that's all about. I wonder if I can melt those down into something. Let's take a look at it. But I think we got enough junk that we could easily just melt this down into enough steel to make our own chains. So I'm gonna give that a try and see what we end up with. Like we got a sledgehammer. We got a ton of sledgehammers to melt down too. So yeah, let's go ahead and try to make as many changes as we can. That way we can make that giant magnet for the large... Let me show you that one. A large junkyard. Upgrade to large junkyard. We need a giant magnet. We need a chain. The giant magnet in itself needs like 3 chains. Copper wires, some metal sheets. The steel beams are going to be kind of tough, but I think we have enough steel to do this. So yeah, let's go for it. Alright, so to make each chain, we need to have 16 steel rings. So with each one of the... Every time we make rings, we're making 4 of them. So it requires a steel ingot, charcoal, ring mold, tongs, and all the stuff you would imagine you would need for working with a blast furnace. So work gloves, as a magnesium striker, some tongs. So we're going to have to make 48 rings to make 3. I think it's 3. Let's see if I got it calculated right. So 16 times 3, yeah, 48, which is going to use about 12 of our steel ingots. We have 28 steel ingots now from kind of melting down a couple of things that we got from the metal detectors, and the augers actually go for quite a bit of steel too, so I can melt down all those augers to get a good amount of steel, and we also melted down some metal toolboxes as well as some medical boxes. So I'm going to make all these rings, and for the steel, sorry, for the chain, I think that's in smithing too. Let me see. Oh, I think it's an engineer. Yeah, you can see I was looking for it. Chain. Yeah, so for the chain, all it is you weld them all together. Use a welding mask, work gloves, welding torch, and then the steel rings. So let's go ahead and make those 3 chains. All right, there's the 48 rings. Let's go grab our welder again. And let's weld them all together. Make chains, 3, boom. Gonna take a little time. There it goes. And 3 chains. That brings us to a grand total of 4 chains. Where's the 4th one? I think I threw it in here. Yep. So we got 4 chains. So now let's look at the Giganto magnet. I think we need 10 magnetite ingots for that. Let's see what we got. All right, so we need a giant mold, 10 magnetite ingots, like I thought, charcoal, and the industrial furnace. So I think, you know what happened is, back when I was explaining what all the ores did, I mentioned that magnetite was for iron, and, oh, that's not the mine. And I think I might have used all the magnetite to make iron. I was like, no, that's for magnetite. But I've got 2 magnetite here, but I think I might have used all the powder. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of mining before we got everything going proper here. And yeah, we'll come back as soon as I have 10 magnetite. All right, so for the magnetite ingots, we're not just gonna need magnetite, but we're also gonna need some coke too. So that's not too hard. That's just 10 coal, which we probably have because I just did a massive amount of mining. So there we go. We got 10 coal, no problem. All right, let's grab ourselves a pair of tongs here because we're gonna need another one for the industrial. We need tongs everywhere. All right, so let's make some coke first. I think we do that at the blast furnace. There we go. Let's make some coke. Oh, my mistake. It's actually at the smelter instead of the blast furnace. Gonna make some coke here. Got 13 now. Now we go to the industrial furnace. And that should allow us to do what we need to do here. I'm getting each of these smelters mixed up. It's actually at the blast furnace, not the industrial blast furnace. The industrial blast furnace is, I think, where we make the magnet itself. That's probably where I'm getting it mixed up. All right, so we got the 10 magnetite ingot. Let's see what else we have left to pick up. All right, huzzah. We have pretty much everything we need. Just need those 3 chains. Let's just grab all 4 of them because we're gonna need it for the large junkyard anyways. We're running out of storage space here. And then what we need now is a giant magnet mold. That's easy to make. Let's head on over to the kiln. And I think we just need some charcoal. Yep. Let's grab a little bit of charcoal. We have no room for it. There we go. Giant magnet mold. Anvil mold. There it is. All right. And now we go over to the industrial. I gotta figure out a good way to distribute charcoal around here. But there's the giant magnet. Nice. It's on the ground here. No inventory space to hold it. Oh god, it's heavy. It's 30. Alright. So at least we have the magnet made. Now let's try to make all the rest of the stuff for the large junkyard upgrade. Just gonna throw this. I'm gonna have to do a lot of cleanup after this is all done. So let's see what we need for the giant or the large junkyard. Is engineering. I'm there. I'm there, dude. I'm there. Large junkyard. So we got a medium full junkyard. We need a shovel. Yeah, really all we're missing now is just, oh, a flashlight. Do I even have one? Have I even brought one back? 1 unit. Interesting. Do I even have a flashlight? We've probably, oh, I did. Oh, 1 unit though. Uh-oh. There's not much remaining. But, yeah, maybe that'll work. I don't know what 1 unit means. No, it didn't seem to get us what we needed here. Can I take out the battery? I should be able to. Oh no! I need a battery. Alright, we had a battery, good. So we now have a 1 unit of flashlight. I'm gonna have some copper cable over here too somewhere. Where is that at? There we go. Well, lots of copper cable. Gonna get 4 of that. And then some metal sheets. So that the big thing though is the steel beams. So to make the steel beams, that's the next thing we actually have to make. Everything else is just collect it all. Let's go ahead and see what we need for steel beams. That's probably in either metalworking or smithing. Steel beams. There it is. Ooh, we're back to steel rods again. So we need 6 steel rods. What does that equate to out to be? It is 24 steel worth of steel rods. Okay, I'm gonna go back to recycling until we have 24 steel. Alright, so the augers were definitely 2 steel, not the 3 that I was saying earlier. So now that we have the steel ingot, let's go ahead and make some rods. So we need 6 of them. So let's go ahead and do it. There they are. And now we got to use our steam machine for the first time. Let's see what we need for this. I don't want to use any of the water from my strap canteens. Oh, it's a good thing I checked because I got to go fill this back up. Earlier, I had to go back to the, I had to go to the doctor place, the medical facility that's over here to get some water. I've already cleaned out all the water that's all around. Oh, my honey buns are rotten now. That's so bad. Oh well, that's okay. We have plenty of food. We have plenty of food. Alright, let me grab a smoke real quick. Oh yeah, I used my lighter. I always do that. I always do that. I wish there was a way so that you can't use the stuff you have favorited or something. There we go. Got a lighter. Nope. Get the lighter, Johnny! Alright. Let's take a smoke. And then let's go figure out what we need for the steam machine. Now, I know we need water for it. We probably need some charcoal, so I'm going to drop my canteens with water. And then I'm going to grab a bucket. A bucket of water. I think we have some extra buckets over here. There we go. We actually have a bucket of water right there, too. And we're going to get some charcoal. I think we only need 1. There we go. We'll go over to our steam machine here, steam hammer, and make steel beams, 2 of them, with the 6 rods that we have. Okay. Easy, huh? Easy to follow, isn't it? Right? No? Okay. So upgrade to large junkyard. Alright, so then we need the giant magnet, some metal sheets. Now, I know I picked... Oh, we still have 3 metal sheets in here, so that's good. All done. We need a shovel. Now, I don't know if that gets devoured or not, but we'll find out. I'll be sad to see this shovel go, but it's alright, we can always get another one. And then 8 screws and the giant magnet. Then we'll have it. Then we'll have a better chance of finding a broken bicycle so we can get a dynamo for the next thing, which is the charging unit so that we can continuously recharge our batteries. Alright, to upgrade to the large junkyard, we got a medium full junkyard. The junkyard was actually lighter than the giant magnet, which I think is funny. Shovel, 2 steel beams, 3 metal sheets, 1 screwdriver, screws, a chain, a giant magnet, copper cable, flashlight, 1 unit, and a hammer. Let's make it. Alright, so we now have a large empty junkyard, which we'll place right here. I've never even made this thing yet, so I don't even know how big it is. Let's see. Wow, that is huge. Oh, look at that. This little flashlight. That's what the flashlight was for. Alright, let's figure out how to fill this thing. We got a good abundance of junk over here, so hopefully we'll be fine. So we need 6 bags of trash. We have it all. We have it all, but I don't see it yet. Alright, so we need 6 bags of trash. These are pretty light. I'll just collect all of this and I'll bring it on over to the junkyard. Alright, here it is. Let's get it. This is going to allow us to get at a bunch of different stuff that's going to help us with our electrical training. We'll be able to get, I guess, like appliances, like refrigerators and dishwashers and all that sort of thing to be able to repair and get some electrical. Oh my god, it's so heavy. It's 30. Well, I guess it's staying right here for now. So then we can take all these large boxes and see what's inside of it by searching for trash. The large box's loot table is a lot smaller, so we have a better chance of finding a broken bicycle. Let's see what we get here. It looks like we got a fax machine and an empty metal barrel. I don't remember that being part of the loot table, but I guess that works. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to continuously search for junk as well as mine. I'm going to clean up my inventory too because it's really full right now. All the rest of the stuff that we're going to make today isn't as tough as the stuff that we've been making. That's not a problem, but let me go ahead and clean things up a little bit because this is starting to get a little hairy. I'll be back as soon as that's done. Something very important that I had missaid was that if you're using a large junkyard, you got to make sure you have some huge batteries on you. God, there's so much I'm going to have to clean up. You don't have any huge batteries on you, you're not going to be able to use the magnet. So that's going to be pretty interesting if we run out of huge magnets and we don't get a bike here, because then we're going to be out of batteries altogether and we're going to have to collect some more then. Or just be lucky and, you know, get a broken bicycle with a medium box of trash. Let's see what happens when we try to search with a giant magnet 4 times. That's all I have left. I was like, I didn't see that in the loot table. We got 2 water heaters, which we can't do anything with. That's great. A broken 2 broken treadmills. That's kind of interesting. Might be able to work on our fitness a little bit. All right, so yeah, that I thought I'll let you guys know about that one because I was like, oh, that's kind of important. So yeah, I'm gonna keep one of these broken treadmills. No, I'm not gonna drop all that. Oh my God, there's gonna be so much to clean up after this. Keep one of these and then get rid of this other junk. But yeah, we only have about 5 huge batteries left for us to be able to search with a giant magnet. So I'm going to keep mining and keep using the giant magnet to see if we can at least get... I'm looking at... there's a very small loot table here. There's about maybe 10 items and broken bicycles on there. So we only have 5 more rolls to see if we can get it. If not, we're going to be doing mediums until we find it. And it is part of the medium search trash, so we'll see what happens. All right, I mined until I had about 5 large boxes of trash. Got 5 huge batteries in here. Let's see if we get it. Come on. We need a broken bicycle. Let's go nice and slow so you can see it. Broken bicycle! Wow, first try. That's awesome. Dismantle this guy. Let's see. I think we have to dismantle it, right? All right, let's see. What do I need to dismantle this thing? Let me double check. All right, I just need some pliers. Let's grab them. Oh my God, I can't believe we got it. We got it. I actually got what I wanted to get done here. Let's see. Oh my God, I need that charger so bad. We're so low on batteries that actually have power in them. Pliers. I'll just take it from here. There we go. Dismantled bicycle. Oh, I don't have enough space. No. All right, let me just mess with this inventory real quick and then I'll be right back. All right, let's go ahead and get ourselves our dynamo here and... All right, there's the dynamo that we're looking for. Oh my God. So much stuff. All right, put the pliers back. Now, let's take a look. Oh, I can't even. All right, let's see what we got here now. We want to go to electrical, and we want upgrade to charging unit. That's what we're looking for. So we already have the steam machine. Electronic scraps, no problem. Steel beams are a pain in the butt. Sheet ropes, easy. Power cord, easy. Super easy. All we need to do now are these steel beams, which I think were 2 steel rods per. Well, I'll figure it out. Let me do the math and then I'll be back to you. No, the 2 steel beams is 6 steel rods, which is 24 steel. So let's get back to recycling all the things again until I have another 24 steel, which I'm now down to 2. All right, I'll be back as soon as that's done. All right, here we go. Upgrade to charging unit. We need a steam machine, electronic scrap, hammer, saw, 2 steel beams. Those things are such a pain. Sheet rope, the dynamo, power cord, copper cable ×5, Christmas lights, which is super random. I'm glad I picked some of those up. I picked up 2. some solder and a solder gun with power, and you need electrical 3 for it. So let's go ahead and make it. Oh, we got a charging unit now. That way we can, oh my god, why do I keep doing that? We can now recharge the batteries that we have. So if we wanted to do some more metal detecting, or you know, using the good old magnet over here again, we have the possibility of doing so. Just, you know, give it a little water, give it a little charcoal, and we're good to go. It's not as good as the solar park, obviously, because the solar park just uses the sun, but it's better than nothing. All right, so now that that's all done, that was those two things, the charging unit and the large junkyard. Those are two things that I thought were going to be optional today, but I'm glad we I'm glad we powered through it. Oh my god! All right, so now not as hard, but a difficult thing to make is we're going to now. So a lot of the stuff that we're going to be using, including these two things that we built, these steam machines require a lot of water. And we're going to need a lot of water for the distilling stuff we're going to be doing next time. So we need to build a water tower, a well, a wooden windmill, some troughs, and we're going to make the water pump. Let's go ahead and see what that's all about. All right, so like I said, for the water pump, we need a water tower, empty well, wooden trough, wooden windmill, 10 steel pipes, and a monkey wrench. Let's go ahead and grab the monkey wrench right now. That way we get that out of the way. One of the few things out of the way. So here's M and monkey wrench. I always make sure to keep one more after everything I melt down. I always keep one extra just in case. You never know if you need it. All right, so we got the monkey wrench. Huzzah! We have the steel pipes, so that's not a big deal. We still have 36 of them. I'm very proud of myself for collecting all those steel pipes. So happy. All right, so let's start off with the water tower. Let's do that first. All right, so it looks like we need a lot of wooden shingles, including 2 lumber stacks. So lumber stacks aren't too hard. Let's go ahead and grab some rope. I don't know exactly how much rope you need for a lumber stack. I think it's just 1. Let me see. Let me see how many I need. So plank. Oh god. It's a lot of stuff. Lumber stack. Pack lumber stack. 1. Yeah, it's just 1. It looks like. All right, she's gonna take a long time to collect this. I'll just go ahead and stack these together, make it real quick. Like there's an extra rope somewhere around here. Let me go ahead and drop this stack so I can complete it. There we go. Lumber stack. All right, that's 2 lumber stacks. So that's just some rope and I think 12 planks. That's all that requires. Then we need a wooden vat. So I'm gonna hope that we can just make a wooden vat here, but I don't know. Let's see, let's put our hammer in our main inventory. I'm gonna just do this. Wooden or vat. There we go. Yeah, nice. Just some rings that we've already made. We already made like 100 of them. So that's not too hard. Jesus, it's huge. Oh my god. Tower. And then 30 wood shingles. So that means we only have to do 10 of them. So let's do, I think it's just, how many planks do we have left here? Now that we've stacked them all. Oh man, I used to have a ton here. Now they're all gone. So let's do wooden shingles. I wish I could... Yeah, I can just take 10, I guess. Let me see. I'm gonna pick this up and then I'm gonna drop 4. That will probably be the easiest way to do this. More mess on the ground. Alright, let's walk away from everything. And then make wood shingles. 10. You make... Well, that's a noise. Okay. So, yeah, you make 3 for every plank you saw into wood shingles. So that's easy. Okay, dokie. And then we need 3 steel pipes and 4 beams. And I think we have some beams left over, too. So here's 1. And looks like there's 3 more. Yep, nice. Okay. Don't have any room for it. Come on, come on. Oh, I really hate how you can't speed up time or do anything hotkey related when you have that thing opened. What was I running over here for? There was something specific. Oh yeah, steel pipes. That's right. Okay. 3 steel pipes. Nice. And the lumber stacks, and that will get us what we need. Let's go ahead and build it. Water tower is done. All right, let's look how ridiculously gigantic this is. Yep, that's what I expected. All right, let's just put it in the dog. Shove a gigantic water tower into our dog. All right, so the next thing I think is going to be the well. All right, we got to go back to engineering. There we go. So we need an empty well. That's probably stoneworking, I would imagine. Yep. All right, looks like we're back to working with mortar and concrete. Let's see how much mortar I've made. Oh, nice. I just happen to have 8. It's as if I planned it. No, I really didn't. I really didn't, guys. All right, so we have enough planks. That's no problem. Oh, look at that. Look at that mine hole. Well, the good thing is we still have a bajillion. A bajillion. Oh, look at that, though. Pallets of stones, 3. That may not be good. We actually might be in luck, though. I know we have a pallet of stones over here. Yes, we do. All right, cool. We still have a pallet of stones over here. Now I just gotta grab some thick rope. Just 2 thick rope. And 2 pallets. And hopefully we have 200 stone just sitting right here waiting for us. That'd be really nice. Construct grindstone. Nope. Pack pallet of stone. Uh-oh. Gonna be close. Either way, we'll collect a couple more stones if we really need to. Oh, there it is. I saw it. 116. There it is. Pallet of stones. Boom. All right. All right, what happened to that thick rope? Oh, wait. Yeah, we need another thick rope. We just used 2 for the pallets. All right, and then a wooden bucket. And then we gotta figure out how to do a mine hole again. But we have augers, so that's not a big deal. Heading over and getting a bucket here. There we go. And a mason trowel is in our library on this side. I grab that one too. Oh, I forgot all about the wooden ladder for the mine. Oh man. Okay. So we've already done that. So what I'll do is I'm just gonna get the mine dug, and then we'll reconvene with the mine. I'll be back as soon as that's done. All right, that's the mine being dug. All right, we still have another. Some of the 3 augers. I think I've got a couple more from when we did the. Oh no, I have no space. All right, let's see if I can just build the well from here. That was stoneworking. Well, it was this one. Oh, we just need to grab thick rope and 3 planks. I'll be right back. All right, we got everything in the same place, sort of, kind of, sort of. All right, let's make the well. And there she is. So beautiful. Wait, where is she? There she is. Empty well. Just put a huge empty well inside of our dog along with the water tower. That reminds me, I should pick up the other dog. I don't know why I haven't been doing that the whole time. There we go. 2 dogs, double dog action. All right, so the next thing we gotta make is go back to engineering, water pump, and we need to make the wooden windmill. Let's do that one next, because the trough isn't too hard. He says without really knowing what's in the wooden trough. All right, carpentry, windmill. Let's type that one in. Okay, looks all pretty good, pretty easy. Just a lumber stack, 4 logs. Yeah, I'm just gonna collect all this and get it done. That's not too hard at all. All right, so we have everything. 4 planks, a lumber stack, 4 logs, 32 nails, wood block, 1 steel pipe, a hammer and saw. Let's make her. Carpentry of 10 for that one. All right, where to go? Wooden windmill. Put that in a dog as well. So that means we've got 3 of the big parts already completed. He says without knowing what's expected of the trough. If the trough is like really, really tough, I quit. All right, so wooden trough. Let's see. Trough. Oh, good. That's what I was hoping for. Easy peasy. All right. I think we're gonna need to make another one for getting vegetable oil all together. So let's go ahead and do that now before I completely forget about that. I think we have enough right here. Just need to. Oh, there it is. Boom. Nice. Wooden trough. Actually, I think that's like uses like a. No, it's right here. Fill trough with vegetable oil. Okay, cool. Good. All right, I think we're there. We just need 10 steel pipe, and we know we have that. That means we've got a water pump, which is basically unlimited fresh water forever. There's no limit to what the water pump can't pump. And there she is in all her glory. Watch how gigantic this is. I'm just gonna throw it right in the middle so you guys can think I'm crazy for just... There it is. There it is. Oh boy, this place is a mess. I'm gonna be spending all Memorial Day cleaning this up. I have no idea where this is gonna go. Oh my god, it's gigantic. I might put it over here. I really don't know at this point. I might actually just shove it against this wall because I don't really need to see this. It's just like, it's gonna have like a box on it with a bunch of buckets on there. That's it. Unfortunately, that's the only thing you can use to pull water out of this. So like if I, apparently my character is very thirsty because I've been too lazy to actually go to another building to get some more water. That bug is really starting to aggravate me, but if you grab a water bucket, I don't know if I'm able to drink out of the bucket, but let's find out. There you go, go to the water tower, or water pump, fill the bucket, and look at that, fresh water. Oh, I drank from it. That's beautiful. Oh my goodness, I'm just gonna leave that. I have to leave it in the container somewhere. I'll just throw it into the drop boxes here. Oh my goodness. All right, so let's see what we have left. All right, we just have a couple of things left that we want to build today. One of them is a little bit tough. The dissection table. Dissection table? I'm probably saying that incorrectly. It is midnight my time. Let's see. Dissection table. Now let's see what we need. I think that's in the health area. Section table. All right, so the steel rods are going to be what's the pain. And I don't know if we have any metal sheets left, so we need 4 metal sheets. We have a lot of small metal sheets. I guess we can weld those, but I think we picked up some when we did the metal detection. So I'll go through here, and I'm going to go ahead and collect everything that needs to be collected, which includes 16 steel, so we're going to have to melt some other stuff down too. So I'll be back as soon as we can make it. Alright, we have everything we need for the dissection table. Let's go ahead and make it. And what this is going to allow us to do now is it's going to allow us to dissect zombies so that we can gain first aid without having to injure ourselves. I mean, it's kind of fun to injure yourselves, but you never know. You know, you might hurt yourself and then go to heal, and then all of a sudden your whole base gets attacked. So that's nice. We got that for us to be able to play around with. Look at that. It's so shiny. So shiny and new. Beautiful day. So let's go get something to drink real quick. It's this bug that I'm encountering with version 37. I think, what is this, like 0.14 or something like that? It's really annoying. But alright, so that's done. We only have a couple more things left, and another really important piece of equipment that we need, especially given the fact that we're now using a barbecue, is a biogas tank. Now, I had a question on this. Let me see if I can find it real quick. So, this thing requires an empty propane tank. Let me see if... And then it just doesn't show anything. So, yeah, look at that. So, a propane tank that's empty isn't classified as an empty propane tank. So, we actually have to build one. So, empty. Oh my god. Propane tank. There we go. Oh no, more metal sheets! No! Alright, so I guess we're gonna weld some of these small sheets together. We're really running low on metal sheets. I mean, I really haven't done any super hardcore, like we haven't done any super hardcore metalworking stuff yet. Let's see, what am I missing here? Where is my, oh, here's my welding torch. Why can't I meld these together? Oh, I see now. Some of these aren't actual metal sheets. Some of them are the Hydrocraft metal sheets. So I'm not going to be able to melt down that many of them, but let's go ahead and melt 2 metal sheets here. At least it'll give us a large metal sheet, or large sheet of metal. Really don't like the fact that I can't speed up time when that stupid thing's open. Alright, there's our large metal sheet. Now, if we can just find... 2 metal sheets will be alright. Let me go ahead and throw these back into where they need to go. And then let's go see if there may be some more that we picked up with the metal detector. Alright, so it doesn't look like we have anything else. We don't have any other metal sheets. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to go scrounge around for it. And I'm a little bit worried that we may need some more of it, because the biogas tank, let's see what that requires. Biogas tank. No, we're good. So we really only need 2 metal sheets. Now, if we're really lucky, we can go and run on over to a dumpster, and we could probably get all the metal sheets we need from that. So let me just make myself battle ready here for just a second. I want to make sure we get the extra wooden trough in here too. Put this dog down, and let's just get rid of all this extra junk that we have on us, or at least just put it in the dog for now. That way we don't lose any. I don't think we will need the mason. I think we'll need the mason trowel for the last thing we're going to build. So I'm going to go ahead and get battle ready, and then we're going to go out and we're going to go look for some metal sheets. Now there's a bunch of recycle bins on the road to the west, so we'll look there first. So Linda's finally got some sleep after like what seems like a week of it looks like she missed Christmas, but it doesn't look like we're gonna miss New Year's Eve. So that's good. We'll have a special episode for maybe New Year's Eve. That is, if I don't play too much. Well, I don't know. We're gonna have to see. You may see snow by the next time I'm playing this game, or at least recording the game. Alright, so we are not that hungry, so that's not a big deal. So I want to make sure I have our canteens on us, because we're not going to go too far, but the good thing is we'll be able to get those filled up again. What a pain that bug is. I mean, I've got the water now. I've got the water. I should have checked to see if the bucket was part of the problem as well. But over here, there's a couple of recycle bins, and if we luck out and we get some... Alright, let's get this. Oh, we can actually keep that. Like, all the dead batteries are actually going to be really nice for us because of the fact that we're going to be able to recharge them. So let's make sure we get our welding mask and our propane torch out in our main inventory so we can disassemble this. And I did go and read the metalworking book a little while back. So let's go ahead and disassemble this. Oh, nothing. That's too bad. And the dog is very heavy. So I'm going to, like a scrub, just walk with no weapon and wait. Oh, these are only giving us scrap metal. Let's see what this one gives us. Ugh. This scrap metal, that's not good enough. Alright, so we're going to actually have to go and find some dumpsters. So I'll see you guys when I find some. I found one from dismantling the sign over here. I didn't even know you could do that. That's awesome. Alright, let's go find one more. One more. That was really scary. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Alright. I'm alright. Oh my god. Alright, I'm really hoping that I get a, let me just check to see if there's anything inside here. Oh my god. We got stuff inside. I can barely see. Can't see a thing. Alright. We're good. Best thing is, this is a metal container that could have what we're looking for here. Alright, some pipes. On steel counter. No! Dang it! Unusable metal. Alright, I'm hoping the door is gonna give us what we need, but I'm really afraid now. I've been brought back to reality here. Let's see. Check our perimeter. We ran right into here. I dismantle this door? I can. Oh, but it's carpentry. Alright, how about this one? Metal working. Looking behind me now. Come on, give me a metal sheet! Metal sheet! Yes! Let's get out of here! Why are we doing this in the dark? We have such weight problems. Alright, heading back, and then we're gonna make a, empty propane tank. After, you know, replacing our pants a bit. Alright, all we need is the welder. We got it. Propane tank. You know, I really should check on my animals real quick. I don't know how long it's been since I've fed them. Alright, there's our empty propane tank. You know, I realized that we got strength 4 from lifting all this heavy stuff. Alright, let's see how our animals are doing. Hey, Dags. Oh, they're all hungry. Alright, we're almost done here. No, you know what? I'm gonna go feed them real quick. There's so much to do. I'm gonna go feed them. I'm gonna go feed them and then, I'll be right back. Alright, all the animals are full. Fantastic. And the cool thing is we now have some poop here where we can, well, I got tons of poop already. It's not like, oh look, I got some poop finally. Let's see, so what we need now is the biogas tank. Alright, that is really easy. Let me go ahead and collect all the stuff and then we'll see how it works. I've never used one before, so it's gonna be new to me too. Alright, so we got everything. Let's go ahead and build it. Oh boy, we're almost done. Just 2 more things. 2 more things. Alright, we got a biogas tank. So the way this works, apparently, when you make compost out of it, so it works very much like the composter, but as you make more compost with it, it eventually fills with biogas. So let's see, let's make some compost. Yep, easy. Just take all that poop, and we make some compost. Now, it should be depleting. Yeah. So there's like a little indicator here that shows you how much is remaining. Let's see what happens when we throw some more in it, whether or not it goes up or down. Let's see. All right, looks like it's about 25%. I'm gonna add another deer poop to it. Yeah, it's going down. So as soon as we fill it up, so let's just take a couple more deer poop. It didn't seem like it took that much. It was maybe like 1 or like maybe 10. So let's just see if we can completely fill this up. One more. One more. Oh, looks like it's full. I mean, I am getting an error here, so I wonder if it's something else. Oh God. Heard a zombie. It's right against this wall here. Let me go take him out. That scared me. It's like Lua error, growling noise. Yeah, she's right over here somewhere. There we go. Yeah, see, the base does get, you know, it's every so often you can get a little zombie action going on. Alright, so let's go ahead and see if this thing works properly. Well, I guess I can mess with it a little bit later. I don't know if I need a propane tank or something. Let me grab this empty one here. And then see if I can refill it. No, doesn't seem to want to work. I'll mess with it later. Like I said, I haven't used this one yet before, so I could be wrong about what's going on. Maybe I have to build another empty propane tank for this to actually work. No, it doesn't do it. Alright, like I said, I'll mess with it later. So we only have 2 more things to make, and the second to last one is actually quite easy. It's kind of silly for me to build it now. We still have to wait a couple more months before we can actually get some more eggs. But I wanted to get a coop together. Let me see, I just need carpentry for that. So a coop for chickens. Now I have 1 chicken egg. If we get a female, we may get like regular eggs. So here it is. I think the only thing that is special about it is the fact that it needs 20 straw. Now the good thing is we did make that herbalist table. And we can go ahead and dry some grass here. Let's dry a couple of them. Just 3. There it is. 1, 2, and 3. I'll probably do some more foraging later, and I may build another one of these guys. But I really want to have a couple more going, so this should actually be pretty easy to make here. Should already have everything as long as I get it lined up properly. It doesn't look like we have enough planks. That's okay, we fixed that pretty quickly. Let's grab a random log on the ground, and I'm not facing, there it is. Gotta get the sawbuck in there. And this should give us everything we need as long as I face the right direction. Come on. A little bit to the right. A little bit closer to the... Oh. Come on. I just need to get... Oh. Alright, let's just put the blanks in my inventory. Let's make it easy now, shall we? Alright, here it is. Build a chicken coop. And we'll go ahead and incubate our only chicken egg that we've been able to get. And hopefully it's a female. And if we're lucky, it may give us some, unfertilized eggs, which is, regular eggs, I guess. There it is. Empty chicken coop. And only one more thing left. I'm about 2.5, almost 3 hours of video here, but there's a ton to edit out. So I don't know if this is going to be around an hour or so, or we're going to find out. But either way, like I said at the beginning of the video, this is going to be a long one, because we got lots of stuff to do. Alright, here we go. So empty chicken coop. And I'll go do the egg incubation thing later. But only one last thing to do, and that is an oil kiln. Now, I want to be able to make a ton of arrows and crossbow bolts and all that stuff later. But let's see. I think it's in stoneworking. Where is stonework? Here it is. So we're in tar kiln. Now, if I don't have enough stone, I'm calling it. And I don't think we have enough stone. Let's see. So this is 16 stone. Because I don't know if I really need this right now. Like, this is not like an imperative. It was something that, like, I saw it, I'm like, oh, I'll get it. But I don't think we have enough stone. I don't think we have it. Unless there's some in here, which I've already pulled out. Okay. I mean, seriously, look at this place. I mean, do I really need to build something else? I have plenty done. We have progressed so much. And I've got about, 3 to 4 hours of cleanup to do and reorganization of all this junk. So I think that's good enough for today. So, I'm going to put a little bit of a text on the beginning of this episode saying that this is going to be like, I'd be lucky to get another episode in today. With Memorial Day being tomorrow, I'm going to be busy with the family and all that stuff. So I think this is the only episode I'm going to be able to put out for Monday, the 29th. So anyways, this is Johnnyonoes, and we just built a mega ton of stuff. I'm gonna put some time stamps in the video or the description of the video so that you guys can just jump to what you want to see. But yeah, I think we did pretty dang good today. All right, folks. So this is me, Johnnyonoes, playing Project Zomboid version 37 with Hydrocraft. Thank you so much for watching, folks. If you have any questions at all, and you probably have a ton after this one, go ahead and leave your questions in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to answer all the questions you have. And yeah, you guys have a great Memorial Day if you're in America, but if not, have a good Monday. All right, see you guys on Tuesday. Bye-bye.